Are you a lone wolf or just a plain old dumb asterisk, Asa? Welcome to the intriguing exploration of Sigma males and the potential signs of unintelligence. Now, before you raise your eyebrows, let us clarify. This isn't meant to be insulting. Instead, we're here for a fun and educational journey into the depths of the Sigma persona. We're going to look at 12 signs that might suggest you're not quite the intellectual powerhouse you think you are. But don't worry, we're not here to knock you down. We're here to shed some light, provoke some thoughts, and hopefully give you a good laugh along the way. So, whether you're a self-proclaimed Sigma or just curious about this unique archetype, we invite you to join us. So buckle up as we dive into the world of the potentially unintelligent Sigma. Ever thought your worn-out t-shirt could be a sign of not just style but stupidity too? Now, don't get us wrong, there's nothing inherently wrong with a casual look. But here's the thing. How you dress can say a lot about you, and not just in terms of fashion sense. Think about it this way. When you put effort into your appearance, it shows that you respect yourself and the people around you. It's a sign of self-awareness and consideration, traits that are often linked to intelligence. On the flip side, constantly dressing down might send a message that you're not interested in engaging with the world around you, which isn't exactly a bright spark. Plus, let's not forget the psychological boost that comes with looking good. When you're confident in your appearance, it can actually make you feel more intelligent. So, maybe it's time to upgrade your wardrobe and your brain power. Ever noticed how you're always slouching? That's not a power move, Buttercup. You see, good posture isn't just about looking sharp, it's about feeling sharp too. When you stand tall, your body sends signals to your brain that you're confident, in control, ready to take on the world. It's a surefire way to boost your self-esteem and project an image of intelligence. On the contrary, slouching like a question mark isn't doing you any favors. It's the physical equivalent of mumbling, and it sends out a message that you're unsure, unconfident, and unengaged. It's like you're apologizing for your own existence. And that's no way to live, my friend. So straighten up, pull those shoulders back, lift that chin high, and own your space. Because when you do, you're not just improving your posture, you're boosting your brain power. Good posture can boost your confidence and make you seem smarter. Are you the human bobblehead? Time to stop nodding and start thinking. Now, we've all been there. We nod along in conversations, sometimes without even understanding what's being said. It's a common habit, but overdoing it could signal a lack of engagement or worse, a lack of comprehension. So, what's the antidote? Active listening. It's more than just being quiet while the other person talks. It's about immersing yourself in the conversation, understanding the nuances, and responding thoughtfully. Active listening shows that you're not just physically present, but mentally invested too. It's a sign of respect, a sign of intelligence. And here's a secret. People love good listeners. They feel valued, heard, and understood. So the next time you find yourself mindlessly nodding, remember, your brain is not just an accessory, it's the main event. Engage it, use it, show it off. Active listening is sexy, trust us. You might think you're Sherlock Holmes, but hasty judgments are not a sign of intelligence. A common misstep among many self-proclaimed Sigmas is the habit of jumping to conclusions. It's easy to feel like a quick-draw detective, always ready to piece together the puzzle at a moment's notice. But remember, true intellect requires patience and thorough analysis. It's not about simply confirming your existing bias or assuming the obvious. True intelligence comes from a willingness to challenge your own assumptions, to consider all possible angles, and to hold off on judgment until all the facts are in. It's about resisting the urge to rush to a conclusion just because it might be the easiest or the most comfortable. It's about understanding that the world is complex and that our first instincts, while sometimes correct, are not always the most informed or the most accurate. So slow down, detective. Intelligence is about considering all angles. Lighting up a cigarette might just be lighting down a brain cell. Yes, you heard it right. Every puff you take isn't just harming your lungs, but also your intellectual prowess. Studies have shown a correlation between heavy smoking and decreased cognitive functioning. It's not just about the physical health risks, but the mental health risks too. Picture this. Every time you light up, you're potentially hampering your ability to think, reason, and remember. It's like willingly choosing to play a grand game of chess with several pieces missing. Sure, you might still be able to play, but you're certainly not at your full capacity. Now, we get it. Quitting is hard, really hard. But consider this. Every cigarette you don't smoke is a victory for your brain. It's time to trade the ashtray for a chessboard, the lighter for a book. Quitting is hard, but your brain will thank you. Convinced the Earth is flat and aliens are building pyramids? Time for a reality check, buddy. It's easy to get lost in the labyrinth of the internet, where conspiracy theories abound and facts often take a back seat. But here's the thing. Intelligence isn't about buying into every wild idea that comes your way. It's about discernment, about sifting through the noise to find the truth. Are you the kind of person who believes everything you read online? Or do you take the time to verify the information, to cross-check it with reliable sources? Remember, the mark of an intelligent mind is not gullibility, but skepticism. It's not about denying the existence of the extraordinary, but about demanding evidence before jumping to conclusions. So next time you come across an outrageous claim, don't just accept it at face value. Dig deeper, question more, and always stay grounded in reality. Intelligence is about being grounded in facts. King of awkward silence? Time to practice your small talk? Yes, we're talking about those social skills, or lack thereof. We've all been there, standing in a room full of people, desperately trying to think of something to say. Being the silent, mysterious type might make you feel like a Sigma, but it can also make you come across as a bit, well, dim. Here's the thing. Intelligence isn't just about knowing facts or solving complex equations. It's also about understanding people, navigating social situations, and building meaningful relationships. These skills require a different kind of smart, emotional intelligence. You see, the ability to read people, to empathize with them, to understand their motivations and reactions, that's a sign of a truly intelligent mind. So if you find yourself struggling in social situations, don't despair. Start practicing your small talk, work on your listening skills, and remember, people skills are just as important as book smarts. You know everything, right? Well, maybe not. This is where overconfidence steps in. It's great to have confidence in your abilities and knowledge, but overconfidence, that's a different story. It's when you're so sure of yourself that you don't think there's anything new for you to learn. You might even dismiss the ideas and insights of others because you're convinced you've got it all figured out. But here's the thing. Nobody knows everything. The world is vast and there's always something new to learn. True intelligence isn't about knowing everything, it's about recognizing that you don't. It's understanding that there's a world full of knowledge out there waiting for you to explore. So instead of staying stuck in your bubble of overconfidence, why not burst it? Start asking questions. Start listening to others. Remember, true intelligence is about knowing your limits and being open to learning. More interested in video games than the world around you? Expand your horizons, curious cat. Now, there's nothing wrong with being a gamer. In fact, research shows that video games can enhance certain cognitive abilities. But my friends, there's a whole world out there ripe for exploration, full of mysteries to uncover and knowledge to gain. You see, curiosity is the catalyst for intelligence. It's the spark that ignites the flame of knowledge. It's what drives us to question, to explore, to seek out answers. Without curiosity, we're stuck in a loop of complacency, never growing, never learning, never evolving. Don't let your world be confined to the four corners of your screen. Look up, look out, look around, ask questions, seek answers. Be a lifelong learner. Remember, the most intelligent people in the world are those who are constantly seeking to know more, to understand better, to see things from new perspectives. Intelligence is about seeking knowledge. Live on your phone? It's like outsourcing your brain. Now, don't get us wrong. The internet is a treasure trove of information, a place to learn, share, and connect. But like anything in life, it's all about balance. When we start to rely on the internet for all of our information, we risk becoming passive recipients rather than active seekers of knowledge. It's easy to scroll through social media, absorb headlines and sound bites, and feel informed. But true intelligence involves critical thinking, making connections, and drawing conclusions. Moreover, internet addiction can have a detrimental effect on our ability to focus and concentrate. The constant barrage of notifications and updates can fragment our attention, making it harder to engage in deep, meaningful thought. So, by all means, use the internet. But remember, while the internet is a goldmine, don't rely on it for all your information. Night owl or just sleep deprived. It's not uncommon for Sigma males to burn the midnight oil, reveling in the quiet solitude that only the late hours can offer. However, while there's some truth to the idea that intelligent people are night owls, there's a fine line between being a nocturnal genius and just being sleep-deprived. Sleep deprivation is more than just feeling groggy in the morning. It can lead to serious cognitive impairment affecting critical thinking, problem-solving abilities, and even memory. When you're sleep-deprived, your brain struggles to absorb and recall new information. It's like trying to fill a leaky bucket. Additionally, lack of sleep can have profound effects on your mood, leading to irritability, lack of focus, and even depression. All of these can put a damper on your Sigma allure. So, remember, while the quiet of night may be appealing, a well-rested brain is key to maintaining your intellectual edge. Lack of sleep can seriously impair cognitive function. Can't carry a tune in a bucket? Time to give that guitar a try. Now let's talk about music. No, we're not suggesting you become the next Mozart or Jimi Hendrix, but did you know that musical ability often goes hand in hand with certain cognitive abilities? Studies have shown that musical training can enhance verbal memory, spatial reasoning, and literacy skills. It helps to fine-tune the brain's auditory system, which in turn aids in processing and understanding complex sounds. This can lead to better problem-solving skills and even enhance your ability to learn new languages. So, if you're musically challenged, you might be missing out on a big piece of the cognitive puzzle. You don't have to be a virtuoso, but strumming a few chords on a guitar, tickling the ivories, or even just humming a tune can stimulate your brain in surprising ways. While musical ability isn't everything, it does correlate with certain cognitive abilities. So why not give music a shot? You might just surprise yourself. So, are all Sigma males dumb? No, not at all. The journey to intelligence is an ongoing one, filled with discoveries and improvements, not a fixed destination. Some Sigma males may exhibit traits that could be holding them back from reaching their full intellectual potential. From rocking the same worn-out t-shirt and jeans, slouching, nodding excessively, jumping to conclusions, to being a chain smoker, living in a world of conspiracy theories, lacking social skills, being overconfident, lacking curiosity, being addicted to the internet, not getting enough sleep, and being musically challenged. But remember, these are not definitive signs of being an unintelligent Sigma. Rather, they're areas where we can all aim to improve. The key takeaway here is to keep learning and growing. Stand tall, be curious, stay open-minded, and always strive to be better. And hey, if you've made it this far, you're probably smarter than you think. Subscribe for more mind-blowing content.